Hi everybody, Liz Levine with Signature College Counseling. So this week's Tuesday Talks with Liz, I'm going to address college admissions deadlines. So what this really means is you're talking about college application deadlines, but it's not just your application, it's everything that needs to be in, right? If you're submitting your test scores need to be in, your transcript needs to be in, your letters of recommendation need to be in, and of course your application, which houses all of your information and essays, needs to be in as well. I don't typically operate on deadlines unless we're talking about early action or early decision deadlines. As a matter of fact, I just recently wrote a blog all about college application deadlines. So I strongly encourage that you take a look. It's very, very detailed. But I'm all about the early bird has the best opportunity to get the worm. So I don't wait for a deadline with my students to have them submit their applications. We get everything ready ahead of time and proactively so we can submit those applications early. And that's important because everything is submitted electronically. Admissions officers know when your application was submitted, even if they don't look at it until later, and that can show them a lot. In addition, it takes a lot off your plate where you get everything ready and submit it ahead of time. But what are some of the typical deadlines that happen? So there's an early action deadline. Many times it's around November 1st, November 15th. There's an early decision deadlines for some schools. And by the way, deadlines vary by school. There's no blanket that a certain deadline is the same for every school. Every school gets to define what their deadline is. So how do you know that? You have to go to the website or you go to the application. If you're working on the Common App, they say what all those deadlines are right in there. So early decision deadlines are on or around November 1st. Sometimes they can be November 15th. Sometimes they can be as late as early December. Then there's regular decision deadlines. Those typically don't happen until after January. Sometimes they're January 1st, middle of January, February 1st, something to that effect. So those are the deadlines. But again, I really don't pay much attention to the deadlines. I always know when they are. I always want my students to submit things early because the early bird has the best opportunity to get the worm. Liz Levine with Signature College Counseling, making your college admissions journey easier to navigate.